All right, so as we all know, Ryan Garcia tested positive. I forgot which PED it was, but even Ryan Garcia, natural with nothing in his system, will always give Devin Haney problems because his strengths are Devin's weaknesses and vice versa. Like Ryan is naturally a hard hitter. Devin naturally just doesn't hit hard. He has to really try to let those shots have that power and that explosion. Ryan is very, very fast with his hands. Devin is not super fast with his hands. He's fast with his feet. Ryan is slow with his feet. So these guys' strengths and their weaknesses are opposites. So they're always going to clash and have dynamic battles. The fact that Ryan had something in his system, that's what gave him the edge over Devin. The fight probably would have been even more interesting had he been all natural. And I still believe Devin would have got hurt, rattled, maybe even dropped, but I don't know if he would have got knocked down 3 and 4 times, you know? And maybe Ryan gets knocked down as he fatigues because Ryan's approach to boxing is the exact opposite of Devin's. Ryan, he still drinks and he still does other substances and stuff like that. Parties, he breaks camp, and he doesn't train year round. Devin lives a clean lifestyle for the most part, trains hard as hell, will run like 8 miles a day, very disciplined, very focused. He's also a strategist. Him and his dad, the way they were able to beat Loma is by outboxing and throwing long shots to the body where Loma couldn't really counter him. And that's what got him the victory in that fight, even though that was a very controversial fight to the casual fans. Ryan, on the other hand, he fights off natural talent, natural ability. He likes to wing it. He likes to feel it. There's nothing wrong with that. Some fighters, they can feel when it's time to turn it on and stuff like that. And they don't really go out there with a concrete game plan, right? So these guys are complete polar opposites. They also have history, just like Tank and Lamar Roach have history in the amateurs. Ryan and Devin have history in the amateurs, so they're familiar with one another. So they're never going to get in the ring, and it's just going to be an easy night. I believe the first fight was an easy night because of the Osterine. See, it just came back to me, the substance that Ryan had. But without Osterine, I don't think Ryan would be able to dismantle Devin like that. But he still could win. He could beat Devin Haney natural. It's just he'd have to be focused because the whole game plan with Devin was just to wear Ryan down. When Ryan gets in there with top competitors, he gets worn down because he doesn't really prepare right. Like recently, he just said he learned, and he's like in his mid-20s, I think. He said he learned that you can't just gain all this weight and then have to lose it before camp. In other words, he's learning you have to watch what you eat and train year-round as a high-level professional boxer. It's like no, no Sherlock, you know. But you never know, man. You don't know who's teaching these guys, or you don't know their approach. Canelo said Ryan was a dude that would come in the gym, train for 30 minutes, take some pictures, and leave. And he told Ryan straight up, you can't be a champion doing that. And Ryan, I guess he didn't listen until now. Who knows? But his approach to boxing is totally different than Devin's. So Devin and Bill's plan was to just wear him down. Whenever Ryan gets into these big fights, until he changes his regimen and really start working hard, championship level fights against championship level fighters, you have to be there round after round. Ryan starts strong, but if they're hitting him with sharp punches to the body like how Tank was doing, or they catch him early like how Rolly did, that wears him down because he's not in the best shape. He's not as focused as he should be, you know. But if he is focused, I believe he's just as good as anybody. Not IQ wise, but the ability to fight at a high level. Like some of the things he has that you can't teach, like the hand speed, power, um, the want to. He also has the look. You know, he's a good seller, sell tickets. Like, yeah, Ryan could be a force in boxing if he focused. But whether he's focused or not, he's always going to give Devin Haney problems. Like, he has that hook, he has the speed, he has the power in his hands. Devin doesn't have the power. Devin doesn't have the hand speed, but Devin has the foot speed. So they're both going to be attacking each other with different strategies, different angles, and they're going to be opposites, and that's what's going to make the fight good if they fight 3, 4, or 5 times. Of course, it's not going to happen in today's era, but if they were to ever rematch, it's still going to be a great fight, even if Ryan isn't on PEDs. But y'all let me know what y'all think.